This time at the Quick Speed Shop, I've got a pickup bed for the Model A Doodlebug. So bam, surprise! I'm going to take the box that was on my 29 pickup over here. This is the box I built from scratch for that truck when I had it on the road as a hot rod. But if you've been following along with my other series that I've been doing in and out between the Doodlebug, the, where is it? Bing, up there, hit that. The Model A hot rod shop truck build. I put original box on it, so I had my leftover box here, and I measured it up, and son of a gun, it's going to work perfect on the Doodlebug. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is pull the taillights off, and also here I had a custom floor in this thing that was 2 pieces, and I had a storage box down here on one side and I had the battery down on the other side. I'm going to cut all this structure out of here, get back to the regular box, and I might reuse this on my hot rod project. Just a simple little tail light I made out of some tubing and a little mount, but it's got a 30-31 stainless steel tail light. These will go on the hot rod truck again, and I'll go ahead and I'll cut all this nonsense out of the bottom, and then we'll go over here and look at the Doodlebug and see how it fits. Bam! There we go! Luckily when I built this box I framed it all out of angle iron, so it'll be easy to chop. I've got to take this bar out because the seats are actually going to be inside the box by like 6 or 8 inches. So I can take this bar out and then we'll slide it up on there and get an eyeball at it. Bam! Bam, there we go, trimmed down nice, rounded over the grinder a little bit. So now, let's go ahead and we'll slap it up on here and get a rough eyeball. I haven't cut the front support yet. I'm going to do that when I get an eyeball on it. I think it won't flop if I cut it out. It shouldn't. Yeah, I might just cut it right now. Okay, cut it. Let's try it. Mind the carnage here. It's working. It's working. Awesome. Bam, look at that. Holy moly. This is awesome. So this is a little bit low right now. It's going to sit up on 2x4s and the back's super low. So let me get some wood. I'm going to shim this up. I know there's pieces over here somewhere. There'll be 2x4s. Oh, shoot. There it goes. It's falling off already. There's going to be 2x4 cross bucks in here that the wood floor is going to screw to. And they'll pick the box up. So let me go ahead and I'll shim this temporary like that, and then see if I can find some more action. Bam! How's that look? That's awesome. Man, I love the look. It sits super cool. The tires here, it sticks off just a little bit. I got to put a rear cross member. I got to put a rear cross member in the frame back here. But man, this thing fits awesome. It's a perfect height above the tires. It's going to be great. And I'm going to put a new front section in here behind the seats, right about here, maybe at an angle, and I'll still get a little decent amount of bed space. Let me go get the crowning jewel. I'll be right back. I think it's too tight. Bam! Look at that, the tailgate. Now the hinges aren't mounted, so it's just hanging here. But this is the. Let me get down here. See if I can lift it up a little bit. Bam! How's that? This is going to be awesome. We're really dressing things up now. This is going to be cool, and it's nice that I already painted this forest green or hunter green when I did the truck back in 2012. I painted my Model A green, but this is awesome. This looks great. I love it. Let's get into the look from a different perspective. Bam! It looks super awesome from this angle too, and I think I'm going to be able to put a little bit of a safety loop coming off of here, tied into here, maybe here somehow, and put a little grab handle on here. Let me sit in it so you can see. Oh, that's cool. This gives you a little protection from the tire, and when I put a loop, maybe I'll come out of here and I'll put a loop down to the frame to give you a little safety action. But this looks awesome. And just happenstance it works out to fit this thing perfect. What's the chances of that? I don't know, but it's awesome. So you can be riding, you can be cruising, hanging in here, lean on the box. We can throw a little junk in the back. Awesome. So I juggled some stuff around so I could work here a little bit better. Got my hot rod truck chassis out in the snow covered up because I ran out of space, but here I am. I got this tailgate here for the bed. This is an original Model A tailgate that I bought. I built this bed, but I bought this tailgate at a swap meet. And then I added a Ford insignia out of like a F1 truck, like a 50-ish F1 Ford. The original insignia was pretty shallow and stuff, so I put this little bit bigger insignia in it, so it looks pretty trick. And anyway, so I added a tail light over here, and I got a license plate. So what I had to do is I had to add a steel cross mounter to the back of the frame here because I didn't have any way when I had this on the Model A hot rod truck, I had the hinges mounted to the frame, and this rear cross member was missing out of this Doodlebug, so I'm fabricating that. I got my tailgate hinges temporarily mounted up here. I've got to do a couple of more pieces of bracketry for that, but check it out. I've got tailgate action, and then I've got to get some pressure treated 2x4s, which are going to be 3 of them spanning across here, across the frame rail this way, and then I'm going to get some rough sawn lumber and put a rough sawn flat deck in this bed, so it'll be old school action that way. But bam, there it is. I got the tailgate functional. I've just got to go ahead and finish up on my mount action down here, and then do a couple little tweaks with it. But the bed's pretty much how it's going to be. I'm just going to run one tail light on this side. I'd like to wire up a little electrical system so I can put headlights on this and have this tail light just for fun. Obviously, it won't be licensed for the road. This is just for looks. It's like a big model kit, and in the models you get a little license plate. So I got one here. I got a 42 plate, and I've been sick for the last 3 days, so I had to stop in the action. But now I'm back at it. I don't know if you can see on the rear like bumper here. Let me see if I can zoom in. It says where's my finger? It says inflammable. Somebody painted that on there back in the day. I'm not sure exactly what that's all about, but it's cool. I think I'm going to leave it. So the bed's pretty much wrapped up. Just when I don't have the lumber yet. My buddy's got some lumber out behind his barn I got to grab. I'll throw that in there, and then be able to put the floor in. But this is pretty much how it's going to look. So I think I'm going to just end the video now because it'll get too long and spread out. We'll be on other things, so I'm just going to finish welding this cross member in, and then put my cross pieces in, and then get the rough saw lumber, and then when we do some more final action here of the bed, I can show you that. But in the meantime, I think that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm going to put a circle. Where am I going to put it? Bink right there on the Ford logo. Go ahead and hit that to subscribe. Putting out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So tell your friends, hit the bell for your alerts. And as always, we'll see you again for more Doodlebug action at the Quick Speed Shop.